Welcome to Lost in the Lakes, where you get brews, reviews, but best of all, views. Welcome to Lost in the Lakes, and today we're going up Fairfield, which is the 17th highest mountain in England. Last week we did Blencathra, which was the 18th highest, so we're going to do the 17th today. Okay, so we're just going to go up by the road here. We've got this rocky little waterfall to go past, so just mind your feet when you're going across here. So we've parked down there, and you can actually park further up, so it just stops this little traverse across, and it saves you walking up next to this road, as you can hear all the cars. So we're going to go up here, and in between these two mountains here, this gill. Okay, these two little fells here, this one is called Seat Sandal, and this one over here is Dollywagon Pike, and we're going to be going up the gill in between, up over to Grisdale Tarn. So there's a little path that goes off to the left and one that goes off to the right. We're going to be taking this right one, which will take us over to the gill. Okay, so we're just coming up here, just admiring these rocks over here on the left. Kind of reminds me of Stonehenge, the way that they're being placed. Now I'm pretty sure they've just fallen off the mountain, but they all seem to have stopped in that one place. Just going over to the Stonehenge looking rock, just at the top of Dunmill Raise. Looks more like a natural rock here. I think that's a boulder that's fallen down from the mountain. Stop by that one. Okay, so I'm using my sat nav, planned a course. It did actually go from the top of Dunmill Raise, so we just jumped up to on where the course is now, and if I just quit that, you'll see time of day 1 o'clock estimated, and it does say an hour up. I think we're going to take a little bit longer than that. Okay, this is where it starts climbing up now. Right, I'm glad we had this thing. We started going off up the mountain up there, and I realised we're not close to the gill, so we're here now. We just come back down. Thankfully it was only a couple of metres off. So we're just going to follow this up now. I don't know if you can hear on camera, but we're looking at how dry that river is, but we can actually hear water. So we're just wondering if it just disappears under the ground or actually finds its way somewhere else. We'll go up here and find out. Okay, this big boulder field, which looks like a gill, is actually, the gill's on the other side of that rock, that wall, and it goes off and down that way. So this must be like an overflow. And hopefully we can see it from a bit further up. There's a little gap there I think we can maybe get to. Right, so it looks like these rocks have stopped, and we are actually getting closer to the river. So I'm quite glad I didn't try and venture across there to have a look, because we can actually see it from here. I do believe if we go up a little bit higher, we'll be right next to it. And there we have it, the river. So although it sounded like it was going to be over there, it's actually down here. I'm just wondering if that was the natural course and it's been moved because of floods or whatever. We've got a little flood drain here, so if any water comes off, runs down here, underneath here and into there. Right, so it looks like the weather's coming in, starting to rain. Oops, just made a mistake. Sorry about the wrong aspect ratio there. I think I've fixed it now, so just going to turn you around. Have a look at that now. Bit of a raging torrent, that one. And we've got a waterfall further up. Right, so we're just at this waterfall. More like a water slide, look at that. I would imagine we can maybe get away with sliding down that. Probably hurt a bit, but I don't think we're going to try that today. So we've got this little water crossing here. This rock down here is very slippy and you don't want to be going down that way. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping up high here in this fresh water and then just walking down. Right, so that's what we've just climbed up. If you're a bit uneasy on your feet, keep to the right hand side as you're going up and onwards. Right, look at that. There must be about 25-30 foot drop there. Quite powerful, and you've got a bit of a plunge tool there. And obviously one at the bottom. Right, let's go on up now. So just come up that little scramble. It's still awkward, but it's leveling off. And the river's going up that way there. And it looks like it splits off into two. So we've got to fork off onto the right there. So look at that pool there. Although it's brown, I reckon when it's nice, you'll get a nice little view off there. I thought I didn't have any more waterfalls to climb up the side of, but we've got one here. It looks like it probably is the last one. So hopefully we don't get as bad a scramble. It doesn't look as bad because it's quite a stepped waterfall, so the climb won't be as bad as the other one. So coming up here, a little bit uneasy, but it's not too bad. It looks like the path goes up to the left, but I think we can go off to the right. A bit of an easier one round this boulder. Anyway, it still looks lovely, this waterfall, doesn't it? Even when it is brown. Just coming up, we've got this little viewpoint. Have a look down there. Climbing up here with my son, and we've got this rock face here, and I thought I'd tell him about this little thing that I know. When you look at something far away, or the bigger picture of something, it always looks harder than what it actually is. But when you actually get up close to things, you can see there's little steps that you can take that help you get all the way up. This rock here, the water's like jutting underneath it, so I think the water must go right underneath here and round. Right, so it's time to level off now, so we're getting over to Grisdale Tarn. If the clouds weren't there, you'd see your first glimpse of Fairfield just up there. Just looking back, and you can just see over the tops there. Unfortunately, my knowledge of the Central Lakes isn't as good as it is on the northern side, but I'm sure I've been up there at some point. Right, so we're just coming over the tops now, and you'll see Grisdale Tarn as we're dropping down. We're going to try and keep the height and traverse left so we don't have to climb as much. I believe that there's a path that goes along the back of here. And there's Grisdale Tarn in all its glory. We're going to take this path along, which takes you along to the side of Fairfield, and then we're going to go up the ridge of Fairfield. Decided just to come down. There is a better path actually up there, but we came across this little bit, and we're going to take it down to the tarn just to have a look. Okay, look at this tarn, it's lovely, isn't it? It's beautiful. So we come down here, and I was saying that we could have a drink from here because I've got my little filtration system, but I've actually forgot it, so we've walked down here for nothing, but I mean, it's a lovely little tarn anyway. Just made our little way up here, hit that little bit here, and we're just going to get up to this path, and I do believe the path is just there. You can just see the ledge just past that stone. So we're just traversing along now, and then we've got the steep ascent of Fairfield. The clouds have just cleared for us on the top, which should be great. Should get some lovely views from the top of there. The wind's picking up now. We're just coming to the base of Fairfield. So we're basically going to cut across here and follow up just to the left of that wall that's not really there. The wind's picking up now as it's coming up through that valley. We're just going to start kicking up now as we go up to Fairfield. This is it. This is the push, the last push up to the top of Fairfield. It's not as bad as it looks. Like I say, when you look back at something it looks bad, but when you get up to it, it's not as bad. Windy! Oh! Right, so we're just going up these steps now. They turn into sort of shaly zigzags at the top. And then it all flans off. When it flans off, you know you get to the top there. Check the views out. So we're finished with the steps now. It's just this footpath all the way to the top. And you can look down to the left at Grisdale Tarn and look up to Dollywagon Pike. Just over there you've got Striding Edge. Okay, so this is a steep section going up, and then we're nearly at the top now. Just bear in mind it can be quite slippy. The wind's just dying down a little bit. You just look down the valley there, you can just see Grasmere and then all these fells that I don't know the names of. Just in the distance there you got Windermere, Coniston, Windermere over that way. Up that steep section, it's levelled off here. Once you get here, you know you're getting to the top. It's nice and level. Sorry about the wind. We should be there now. Okay, reached the top successfully. Just going to go to the proper top and have a sit down and something to eat. Good thing about this place is they've got some nice walls to hide behind when it's windy. So just having a Pepsi on the top of Fairfield, looking out to the views. You can see all the Pennines over there coming across High Street, and then looking down, and you can even see as far as the coast, just past Windermere there. So we're just coming back down now. My son's nicknamed this Hellfield because he didn't like this section coming up. I've got to go back down, but so you know, all you do is take it easy, nice and slow, and you can get up and down dead easy. So we're just coming down this little rocky part. We'll come down, then we'll go to the zigzags. So we've done the worst of it from up there, and now we're starting to level off again, and we're getting closer to the tarn, and the wind is starting to die off a little bit too. So we've just come down there, it's all leveled off now, and we're going to go off to the left. I've just tried putting a GPS in and it told us to go up and over the top of here. It is shorter, but you've got to do a bit of a climb and up and over, so we're going to do this level way, the way we came back. Yep. And then nice and easy to come back down. We've done the steepest part of Fairfield. We've got this level bit to go, and then we're going back down by the waterfall. Just coming down off Fairfield and past Grisdale Tarn. Such a nice tarn, some good camping spots down there. Right, so it looks like there's some people camping down the bottom there. So all round here is all quite good camping, but I think the most level point is over there. Now we're just going to cross this path here. It looks relatively easy, but there is a few little bits, but to be fair, it's nothing like coming down off there. Right, if you're going this way, look out for this metal sign here, so you know when to turn left. It's really easy to go off, and I started walking up there, and then I just got told by my son, look, there's that little metal post, so quite a good little indication to see where you're at. Okay, so we're just following this little river down now, Ray's Gill I think it was called, and we're just going to follow it down all the way back down to the road. Okay, fun fact, Fairfield, I don't really know anything about Fairfield apart from the primary school in Cockermouth is named after it, Fairfield School. So we're back at this lovely waterfall and going down these steps. Seem a lot harder going down than going up, but it's all doable, all doable. Okay, so we're just down from this lovely waterfall, and then we're just behind that wall. We've done all the easy bits, all the hard bits, sorry. Did all the scrambles, and now it's just the easy section. Right, so we're just coming down this little bit here. You got a bit of a boulder field to go through, but you know, once you pass that tree, it's really easy and it's just sort of grassy. So we'll carry on walking down here and we'll get really near the end. Right, so we're coming to the bottom here. The river's starting to go, and you can see it goes off that way over to the right, and we're going to go off to the left. Like I say, there's this gill, whether it was an old gill or whether when it's in flood it actually starts to come down this way and follow this path here, and then it does actually go all the way down. There's a little tunnel where the roadside is there. That mountain over there, it's got the lion and the lamb. So when you look at it from here, it looks like a lion sort of sitting next to a lamb just on the left hand side. Another thing that people don't realise is if you carry on driving down Dunmill Raise and turn around and look back, it looks like a man playing like an old stand-up piano. Right, that was Fairfield via the top of Dunmill Raise, and this was Lost in the Lakes, and we'll see you in the next one.